Morning everyone, I am Junel Picapito and I am here to discuss the general partnership and limited partnership and also the difference between universal partnership and the specific or particular partnership. So first of all, I will discuss about the general partnership and the difference with to the limited partnership. So first of all, what is the meaning of general partnership? General partnership is one in which all of the partners have the ability to actively manage or control the business. So sinasabi po dito na ang general partnership is one in which all of the partners. So it means lahat ng partner ay may ability to manage or control the business. So lahat sila mayroong karapatan, lahat sila may responsibility, lahat sila may ability na hawakan or i-manage yung kanilang business na tinayo. Then this means that every owner has authority to make decisions about how the business is run, as well as the authority to make legally binding decisions. So sinasabi rin po sa general partnership, so it means general, so ibig sabihin nga pangkalahatan. So it means daw that every owner or every person under that partnership is or has the authority to make decision. So lahat sila may karapatang mag-decide, lahat sila mayroong karapatang magdesisyon uh, about how the business is run, as well as the authority to make legally binding decision. So it means depende po ito, yes, sinasabi po na may karapatan ng bawat isa sa partnership or individual or yung kung sino man yung taong nandoon sa partnership na yun is may karapatan silang magdesisyon. So pero pagdating sa business naman po, magde-decide sila according to dun sa legally binding decision. So it means kumbaga kung ano yung napagkasunduan nilang decision. So partners in a general partnership don't have any limit on their personal responsibility for the debts of the businesses. So sinasabi po dito na sa partners in a general partnership, yung mga people or persons under that partnership don't have any limit on their personal responsibility for the debt of the business. So it means that the partners could lose more than just his investment in the business, or the what we call the personal assets would have to be used to pay business debt if necessary. So dahil nga general po itong partnership na ito, every individual in that partnership is limit and don't have any limit. So ibig sabihin, kapag nagkaroon man ng utang ang business nila, if necessary po, ang ating mga individual under that partnership is may karapatan or just his all of his investment or in his investment or his personal assets would have to be used. So ibig sabihin gagamitin po yung kanyang personal assets para doon sa pambayad sa sa utang or sa ano man yung na utang or debt under that partnership. So each partner in a general partnership is also jointly and severally liable for debts of the business. Joint and severable liability means is that each partner is equally liable for the debt of the business, but each is also totally liable. So if a creditor can get what he is owed by one or more of the partners, he can collect it from another partner, even if that partner has already paid his share of the total debt. If someone sues your partnership and obtains a large judgment and your partner doesn't have the money to pay his share of it, you will have to pay the entire amount. So sinasabi sa each partner in a general partnership is also jointly and severally liable for debts of the business. So sinasabi, yun na nga po yung sinabi ko kanina na sa partnership or in general partnership, ang bawat isa or each partner is also jointly and severally liable for the debts of the business. So it means joint and severable liability means is that each partner is equally liable for the debts of the business, but it is also totally liable. So, bawat isa sa kanila is liable or equally liable for the debts of the business. So if a creditor can't get what he is owed by one or more of the partners, he can collect it from another partner. Or even if the partner has already paid his share of the total debt. If someone sues your partnership and obtains a large judgment, and your partner doesn't have the money to pay his share of it, you will have to pay the entire amount. So, ikaw po yung may karapatan o ikaw yung liable para magbayad doon sa entire amount. So, that's the general partnership. So, let's proceed for the limited partnership. So, limited partnership has both limited and general partners. So, sa limited partnership po parang ipagsasama has both limited and general partners. So, a limited partner is one who does not have total responsibility for the debts of the partnership. So, ito naman po yung pinagkaiba ng limited partnership sa general partnership. Kung ang general partnership is one in which all of the partners is liable or have the ability to actively manage or control the business, and meron silang liable para bayaran yung utang kung sino man yung partner nila na nagkautang, or the kumbaga yung utang ng ating utang ng kailang business, if it is necessary lamang po. So, a limited partner is one on which does not have total responsibility for the debt of the partnership. So, wala silang total responsibility for the debts of the partnership. So, the most a limited partner can lose in his investment in the business. So, ito yung yung similar between limited and general partnership is limited partnership and general partnership can lose his investment in the business. So, pareho silang pwedeng maibigay nila yung kanilang investment doon sa business na yon. So, the trade-off for this limited liability is a lack of management control. So, ito yung trade-off po pagdating po sa limited liability. Kumbaga, ito ay sila ay lack of management control. First, a limited partner does not have the authority to run the business. So, kung sa general partners, all of the partners in which all of the partners has the ability to manage and control the business. Limited partnership is opposite between that, because limited partnership is or does not have the authority to run the business. So, he is really more or less an investor in the business. So, yun po yung sa ating limited partnership. So, a limited partnership must have at least one general partner. So, isa lang po ang possible na general partner under limited partnership. So, the general partner or partners are responsible for running the business. So, itong general partner na to ang responsible. Siya lang po yung kumbaga, di ba sabi po, ang limited partners must have at least one general partner. So, yung general partner na yun are responsible for running the business. So, they have control over the day-to-day management of the business, have the authority to make legally binding business decisions. So, ang general partner na to, siya po yung responsible sa pagpapatakbo ng business and control over the day-to-day management of the business, and have the authority to make legally binding business decisions. So, the partnership agreement, ito na po yung agreement between partnership, will specify exactly which partner or partners have certain responsibilities and which have certain authority. So, ito na po yung agreement between partnership na kung saan yung ini-specify yung exactly which partner or partners have certain responsibilities and which have certain authority. So, sa general partners are also subject to unlimited personal liability for the debts of the part of the business. The general partners are limited partnership of a limited partnership are also jointly and severally liable for the debts of the business, just like partners in a general partnership. So, ito na po yung difference between general partnership and limited partnership. General partnership is lahat ng partners ay may karapatan, may responsible i-manage yung business or yung i-control yung business. Unlike naman dito sa limited is meron silang isang general partner lang na kung saan siya yung magpapatakbo, hahawak, and may authority to make legally binding decision. So, sa kanila naman po pagkakapareho, ang general partner are also subject to unlimited personal liability for the debts of the business, and limited partnership naman po are also jointly and severally liable for the debts of the business, just like partners in general partnership. So yun po yung difference between general partnership and limited partnership. So let's proceed to the difference between universal partnership and the particular or specific partnership. So first of all, let's discuss about the universal partnership. So under the Civil Code of the Philippines, a universal partnership is recognized under the Articles 1178 to 1786. So it is defined as a contract wherein the partners bind themselves to contribute money, property, or industry to a common fund with the intention of dividing the profits among themselves. So, here are some key points regarding universal partnership under the Civil Code of the Philippines. So, universal partnership involves the contribution of money, property, or industry by partners into a common fund with aim of sharing the profit. So, sinasabi po sa universal partnership, so when we say universal, so it means parang general din po siya, parang pangkalahatan. So, it involves the contribution of money, property, or industry by partners into a common fund with the aim of the sharing of the profit. So, kumbaga lahat sila magko-contribute ng pera man yan, property, or industry by partners into a common fund. Kumbaga yun na yung magagamitin nila para sa pagpapasimula ng alam business with the aim of sharing the profit. So, kung ano man yung kita, lahat sila ay kumbaga isi-share nila yung profit na yun. So, each partner in a universal partnership is an agent of the partnership, and each partner is liable for the acts of other partners within the scope of the partnership. So, sa universal partnership, ito po ay isang agent of the partnership, and each partner, kumbaga each of the partner is liable for the acts of the other partners within the scope of the partnership. So, sa universal partnership po, kumbaga, dyan po ay equal sharing of profits and losses. So, unless otherwise agreed upon, profits and losses are dividedly equally among the partners. So, sinasabi dito na equal sharing po ang sa pagitan ng universal partnership, kumbaga, pero equal sharing po sila sa pagbibigay ng contribution, kung money man yan, property, or industry, but unless otherwise agreed upon. Kung baga, ibig sabihin nag-agree or nag-bind themselves to legally binding decision. Kumbaga lahat sila nagkasundo. So, sa management and administration, meron pong management and administration ang universal partnership unless there is agreement to the contrary. Each partner has the right to participate in the management of the partnership affairs. So, universal partnerships can be formed for a definite or indefinite period as agreed upon by the partners. So, a universal partnership may be dissolved by the will of any partner by the expiration of the term specified in the agreement, by the accomplishment of the purpose for which the partner was formed, by the death of any partner, by the insolvency of any partner, or by a court order. So, upon dissolution, the partnership's affairs are wound up and its assets are liquidated. After the payment of the debts and obligation, the remaining assets are divided among the partners according to their respective interests. So, these are some of the essential aspects of universal partnership as governed by the Civil Code of the Philippines. It is essential for parties entering into such partnerships to understand their rights, obligations, and liabilities under the law. So let's proceed to the particular or specific partnership under the Civil Code of the Philippines. So under the Civil Code of the Philippines, a particular or specific partnership is also recognized. Specific partnerships are governed by Article 1787 to 1845 of the Civil Code. So, first of all, what is a particular partnership? Particular partnership is formed for the execution of a specific undertaking or adventure, unlike a universal partnership, which involves a common fund and sharing of profits in general business activities. A particular partnership is formed for a specific purpose or project. So, kung ang universal partnership ay kumbaga nagko-contribute sila ng fund o nagko-contribute sila ng money, property or industry para sa kanilang common fund and sharing ng kanilang mga profit sa business, sa particular partnership naman po, ito ay nabubuo for a specific purpose. Kumbaga may purpose sila or may gagawin silang project. So, the partnership is limited to the specific undertaking or adventure agreed upon by the partners. One of the purpose is accomplished of the or undertaking is completed, the partnership is dissolved unless the partners agree to continue their business relationship for another undertaking. So, contribution and sharing ng meron din po sa particular partnership, meron po tayong contribution and sharing of profits din. So, similar to universal partnership, partners in particular partnership may contribute money, property, or industry to the partnership. The sharing of profits and losses is typically determined by the partnership agreement. So, each partner is an agent of the partnership for the purpose of its business, and each partner is bound by the acts of other partners within the scope of the partnership businesses. So, sa management and control naman po dito sa under the particular partnership, partners in a particular partnership may agree on the management and control of the partnership affairs. However, if there is no agreement, the provisions regarding universal partnership may apply. Kumbaga, kung pag walang agreement under particular partnership, yung provisions regarding doon sa universal partnerships is pwede po nating i-apply. So, the duration of a particular partnership is determined by the agreement of the partners. It may be formed for a specific period or until the completion of the specified undertaking or adventure. So, a particular partnership may be dissolved by the expiration of the agreed upon by the term, by the accomplishment of the specific purpose which was formed, by the will of any partner, by a court order, or by an event which make it unlawful for the business of the partners to be carried or for the member to carry it on partnership. So upon dissolution, the partnership's affairs are wound up and its assets are liquidated. After the payment of debts and obligation, the remaining assets are distributed among the partners according to their respective interests. So, that are the fundamental aspects of a particular partnership as outlined in the Civil Code of the Philippines. As with any business arrangement, it is essential for partners to clearly define their rights and obligation and the scope of the partnership through a written agreement. So, that's all for today. I discussed about the general partnership. Also, general partnership is one in which all of the partners, lahat sila ay mayroong ability to manage or control yung business, and limited partnership naman po has both limited and general partners. Kung pwede kung po, in short, pwede pong ipagsama ang limited and general partners under the limited partnership. Pero ang pinagkaiba lang po nila sa limited partnership ay isa lang po ang general partner nila, samantalang sa general partnership lahat po sila. So, sa para naman po sa universal partnership, ang universal partnership, kumbaga ito rin ay pangkalahatan. Lahat ng partner ay mayroong karapatan or may responsibility to contribute money, property or industry para sa kanilang common fund, and also mag-i-aim sila para sa pag-share na kanilang mga profit. And para naman dito sa particular partnership or the what we call the specific partnership, kumbaga dito po ay magsi-share sila ng kanilang contribution para doon sa specific purpose or project. So that's all for today. Thank you.